O'Loughlin can hit this. I'm not sure that he will. It doesn't seem to be.
No, what about making his ace point from the 8 point?
I think that's the play, but the aggressive play is to hit, but
It's big.
when you start a blot hitting contest, you really want to have a stronger board, a stronger home board, and that is precisely what Ed O'Loughlin does not have at the moment.
Doesn't want to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Exactly that, Will. And indeed he makes the ace point.
Okay.
And the 5-3 doesn't play entirely confidently. I think he should pop the 3 in as a spare onto his 6 point and bring the 5 out to his opponent's 7 point.
Yes, there it is.
And that's what he does. Well played, Sean. Sean's won a few tournaments in the past few years, Will. He's an actuary from Dublin, and I happen to know he's won the Irish Open twice. The only Irishman ever to win the Irish Open. He's also won the Scottish Open, if my notes here are correct, and that was a few years ago. And for a man that's only been playing 6 or 7 years, he's had a pretty good string of results.
That's fantastic. Meanwhile, we have 2-1 here.
Slightly awkward 2-1 for Sean. He just plays it safe. He could have volunteered the shot there in front of him, given that Ed O'Loughlin, with the yellow checkers, had 2 blots in board. But
O'Loughlin can scramble to safety here, John.
he's looking for a 5-3, and now that spare has gone, he's thinking about...
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He wants
Hangs
to
back.
keep that advanced anchor. He knows that advanced anchor will keep him in the game for a long time to come. And 5-2, Sean has the choice of stacking his midpoint or getting a valuable spare in place on his own 6 point. That's the play he goes for. And Ed O'Loughlin will make much the same play. Again, a pretty even game here. And an excellent shot, giving Sean Casey double coverage of the outfield.
Oh, I was about to say double 5 or 6-4 hits, but
5-4, Ed will just improve his board, and he's waiting for a shot off that resilient anchor.
this is a bit more awkward.
And
A lot more awkward.
now Sean can volunteer indirect shots of 9s and 10s by playing 1 checker from the 12 point into his own 6 point.
Here we go.
This is minimum shots, and that's what he's chosen to do.
Is that 5 shots, John?
No, it's a few more than that,
6,
Will. It's 5 9s and 3 10s, and there's the 10.
It's a spectacular shot.
Ed O'Loughlin. That was going to be a good number anyway.
There's the fan, and here's the cash.
This must be a cube. This must be a cube. Well, he's
Thinking about the gammon.
he knows this is a pass, and he's wondering if he can win a gammon here. An undoubled gammon would of course be worth 2 points, whilst if he cubes and his opponent passes, then he would only get 1 point. I think he should just cash this, Will.
Early stages.
Oh no, he's playing on. He's messing with it, and already he leaves a 5-4 potentially winning return
This
shot.
would be funny if it happened.
No,
That's the 4.
3, and now that he's cleared that back point, he's certainly going to play on. And this looks correct, leaving no return shots.
Where's that 5? Not there. Gammons must be up to about 30% now, John.
I don't think it's quite that high,
Let's see. 1, 2.
but frankly I would have cashed the game previously, but
Must get that 5 there. There it is.
there's the 5. Now surely he's going to cube out here.
Because he could get a 5-1 or a 4-1 to leave a shot.
No, only 5-1 or 6-1 will. A 4-1 would have played him
Looks
board.
like.
And he's still playing on, so it seems. Is he going to cube this? No. 6-3, and he clears the 6 point. Now his decision to play on is justified, because obviously Sean cannot take the cube, and if Ed starts rolling big doubles and Sean limps around, then he's got a small gammon chance here. 2, nothing special really for either player at the
8
moment.
checkers left. He's got about 4 walls to get off the gammon here.
4-3 for red. Red
Getting
is
close,
red
this,
is
isn't it, John?
It's getting close, but red is by no means a favourite to be gammoned here unless he starts rolling small numbers. 4-2.
2 walls to get off this.
And that's a double 2. It takes 2 off for Ed O'Loughlin.
1, 2, 3, 4. Very close.
Any double will win a gammon now. And there it is, a double
Remarkable.
5 for Ed O'Loughlin, and he squeezes 2 points out of that game. Game number 3 with the score at 2 points all to 13. Sean Casey on our screen at the moment in the light blue shirt from Dublin in Ireland against Ed O'Loughlin from the United States.
Punch and counter punch so far on the shed and the plot thickening.
It's a 6-4 for Sean Casey. He's thinking about running one checker from the back all the way. Makes a provocative play here, largely because Ed O'Loughlin has escaped some of his back checkers, and Ed O'Loughlin is pounces on that.
Delighted to hit twice, and a spectacular fan.
Fans, and this is a double, and this looks like a pass to me, Will.
I'm inclined to take these, but you wouldn't want to fan again.
Well, Sean is certainly considering it. He's burning up some of his time bank. Ed is quite happy to sit there, watching Sean's clock tick down, and he finally hits the button, indicating that he's passing this position.
Opening move on the low.
So I'm going to give you the dot.
You make the move. You hit pause.
Pause. And
So game 5, where we have Ed O'Loughlin leading Sean Casey 4 points to 2 in this 13-point match. Sean Casey playing the red checkers, looking whether to enter with a 2 and play the 5 somewhere else, or enter with a 5 and play the 2. He plays it up from the back. This is some duplication of 4s, but it's not in any particular danger with the weak home board that Ed O'Loughlin has. He'd still like to anchor up here. A 2-6 from the bar. I'm not sure about this play. I think he should have been playing the loose checker in from his own 9-point. And Ed O'Loughlin cubes, shooting at 4s and 3s. And he hits a 4 and a 3. And he'll put Sean Casey with 2 men on the roof. And Sean, a tremendous shot. He hits the ace and brings the second checker in with the 3. And he's got the tempo back. And Ed O'Loughlin comes in, makes his 10-point.
This is better. Needed to hit back here, and lots of choice here.
I think
2 points in board.
Strengthen his home board. Takes a home board advantage.
And
he's delighted that he's owning the cube now, and he's already got this game back to 43%. Ed O'Loughlin with the 3-1. He wants to split with the 1, bring the 3 down.
He's trying to prime or blitz here. Let's see what he gets.
It's a 5-2. That will be the 8-point and an anchor for Sean Casey. (6-3). That looks an automatic bar point.
Beautiful.
Ed O'Loughlin.
It's a priming game, prime versus prime, John.
And 5-3.
Nice.
Just put a spare on the 5-point. 5-3. I assume he's